The question says, derive the Marshallian demand function for u equals to x plus y. We have utility equals to x plus y. It means that x and y are perfectly substitutable. For example, say x is tea, a cup of tea, and y is a cup of coffee. So assumingly there is some consumer for whom these two goods are perfect substitutes. Okay. Price vector is given to you as P1, P2, where P1 is the price of good X and P2 is price of good Y. Income is M, where M is the income of the consumer. Your budget line is P1 X plus P2 Y equals to M. That is the total expenditure is equal to total income. Demand function for X. Remember this, that this is the case of perfect substitutes. So you will consume more of a commodity which is cheaper. Okay, if the price of tea is lesser than price of coffee, and since you know this, that these two goods are perfectly substitutable to you, then you will be consuming more of tea because price of tea is less than price of coffee. And so in this case, if P1 is less than P2, you'll be demanding entire X. Okay, it means that in your budget equation, which is P1 X plus P2 Y equals to M, you will put Y equals to 0. So you will have X equals to M by P1. Okay. So you'll be demanding all of X. If P1 is greater than P2, that is good 1 has become dearer now. The good 2 is cheaper. You will be demanding entire Y. Okay, you will not be demanding anything for X, and hence X is equal to 0. Remember this, that we are deriving the demand functions for X. Okay, so X is equal to 0 in this case because you'll be demanding entire Y. Y would be equal to M by P2 because you'll be putting X equal to 0 in your budget equation, and your budget equation would then be equal to P2 Y equals to M. So Y is equal to M by P2. Okay. Well, if P1 is equal to P2, then we will be demanding any convex combination of X and Y. Okay, that is, you can have half cup of tea, okay, and 1.5 cup of coffee, or half cup of coffee and 1.5 cup of tea, or something, or anything. So you may also buy the entire Y, you may also buy entire X, or anything in between. Okay, so let's draw that in terms of a diagram. So here x-axis represents X and y-axis represents Y. Okay, I'm not labeling them. This will be your indifference curve. Okay, that is your X plus Y. If you plot them, u equals to X plus Y, you will be getting this. Remember this, in case if you want to draw any graph, then you will have to assume any graph for any difference curve, then you will be assuming some value for u. Okay, because utility is assumed to be constant along the indifference curve. So if supposedly if u is equal to 5, so your equation becomes X plus Y equals to 5. It will be a downward sloping line as I have shown it to you. Now in this case, when P1 is less than P2, when you are demanding entire X, so this point is there. Okay, this point is there where you're demanding entire X. Remember this, that this point you're not demanding anything for Y. Okay, in this case, you're not demanding anything for X, you're demanding all Y. Okay. While in this case, as you have seen that the color of the line has changed, it means that you can consume anywhere along this line. Okay. So if P1 is equal to P2, you're indifferent. You can buy anything. Okay. You can buy either X, you can buy either Y, or any combination of X and Y.